Okay, so let's talk about how this training program works. First, it's a hybrid structure. It's going to be a lot of videos, a lot of video training. Okay, and in order to get your certification, it's like going to school. You've got a specific amount of lessons that you've got to get through, and then you've got to deal with 4 calls with me, private phone calls at different phases. So the way it works is once you finish a phase, you'll be prompted to set up a call with me, and we're going to have a call, and I'm going to talk you through all the concepts you learned, make sure you understand it, and it's really for you to ask questions, and and you can ask me anything. They're usually about an hour long. They don't have to be an hour long, but you can have up to an hour. You can ask me anything, and I just make sure you're ready and that you're ready to move on to the next phase. And so that's how the training works. You're gonna watch a lot of videos of me. You're gonna get to know me really well, sadly, and I'm gonna get to know you well. And that's, every single one of my students I know personally, and you're gonna have my cell phone. We'll be texting. I mean, it's I've been shooting professionally for 15 years. I know everything about photography. I don't like to dwell on like all the techniques and camera gear and stuff like that, because I think the greater value in what I teach is how to start a business, how to build a career as a photographer. That's really what I know unbelievably well. Now, I'm the greatest photographer on the planet as well, but I don't like to talk about that too much unless you really, if you need some advice on how to shoot product photos or real estate or anything. I can tell you what gear you need, what gear you don't need, but I don't like to dwell on it because I don't like the whole gear myth to creep into your head that you think it requires some fancy thing. The iPhone 11 that I'm shooting this video on, I use 95% of the time. I barely ever use these things anymore. I really don't, because it's not that hypothetically I could maybe do more with this. It's just, this is just a better weapon. It's a better tool. And that's what I teach you, like how to get it done, not worry about what you look like when you're doing it. So that's what I'm here for. I'm always updating the videos. I'm always adding more. Once you're in the program, you're in the program for life, which means, you have lifetime mentoring, from me, and, we'll become good friends. Every one of my students is a friend of mine, and like part of my family, so I will get you making a lot of money, and I will help you hit every goal you want, and take your career wherever you want it to go. And there's so many opportunities in photography. I can tell you about every single one of them and help you go after the ones that you're more interested in, and just really have a good, nice lifestyle, as a working photographer. That's really what this program is. So anyways, the way it works is, you're gonna have videos to watch, and then after you finish a certain group of videos, you're going to schedule a call with me. It'll be like a Calendly link or something like that, where you pick the time for us to talk. So it's really easy, really streamlined, and just really try and understand all the concepts that I'm talking about in the videos, and make the most of the calls and have any questions, because I can save you 10 years, literally. All this stuff I learned, no one taught it to me. I learned from the School of Hard Knocks. But now I value that, because it's made me so good at what I do now. But at the same time, if you can skip those obstacles, you're in a much better spot, okay? And sometimes you need to learn things, the hard way. But I can give you a lot of shortcuts of how to become a professional photographer really fast. So anyways, yeah, that's how it works. enjoy the training, and I will be talking to you soon on the strategy calls once you have joined the course. All right, go get them.